How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So on this video, as promised, this is a follow-up video on these new steering rack recalls. So we have here a brand new HRV. So this is a stop sell recall, so we cannot sell these vehicles until it is completed. So I'm just going to kind of take you behind the scenes on what we do. So as we can see clearly, the rack does have to come down. After we finish the procedure, we do have to perform an alignment and a all sensor learn or a steering angle sensor relearn, just in case there was a small position change in the steering wheel to the rack. So first thing we do is we take out this cover here. This big O-ring does get replaced, and we have to take the grease that's over here and kind of redirect it into this worm gear here, as we see. So typically we do see more grease in here. This one does seem a little low, so we're going to try to scrape as much from in this area and really get it into that worm gear right in there. So once we are completed with this step, we are going to unbolt the rack from the subframe, and we're going to have to take out this bolt right down in here. So we're going to do that right now. All right, so now we have the rack out. We put this cover back on. We took out a little bit of grease because we're going to need it for here. So essentially what we take out is this nut right over here, and or this nut or bolt, whatever you want to call this. And you could either use a 10mm Allen or a 12 triple square. This is a 12-sided bolt, although instructions tell us to use a 10mm Allen, which does work perfectly fine. So we then remove this cup right in here. Let me get this cup out. So this is a small cup. We have a small spring here. So this also gets replaced. After that, we put our nut back in. Also, it comes with a new one, this new nut or bolt here. And then we put it about a turn or two, and then we apply some Honda bond here, and it gets torqued to 9 foot-pounds. After that, we align the vehicle, perform a all sensor relearn, and you are good to go from there. Everything gets new bolts, subframe, rack, all that stuff gets new bolts, and gets put back together properly. If you have an issue after this is done with a noise or something, then obviously something wasn't done, although it is pretty straightforward. I will say there's going to be a new procedure, so by the time everyone gets these notifications in the mail and you start rolling into your dealers for this, it's very possible we will perform in these procedures that allegedly we no longer have to remove the racks out of the vehicle. So we will see what that new procedure looks like, and of course I will do a second follow-up video to that procedure once it does come to fruition. So that being said, I'll catch everyone on the next one.